My name is Riley Medlin, and I did the gold rush of the 1800s. So, starting in the 1800s, the discovery of gold, it started something known as the gold rush. And it started in California. That's where they found large amounts of gold first. And they found it at a place called Sutter's Mill. And it was on January 24th, 1848. And it unleashed the largest migration in the United States. And it drew people from everywhere, just trying to strike rich, trying to get money in an easy way. They didn't want to work their day-to-day jobs. They were too labor-intensive, and they thought that if they found a little bit of gold, then that would be good. So this also started a major awakening, and it made Americans dream about what they could do instead of just the day-to-day life, working every day. They thought about what they could achieve. So nobody seemed to believe when they found gold. They didn't believe that it was gold and it was actually worth something. And so this man marched down a street holding up a vial of gold just to prove that to everyone that it was real. And it was a risky business, but if you could get enough gold, which was really hard, but if you could get enough, then the payoff was definitely worth it. People went down there just trying to start a new life, leaving your family behind, doing whatever it takes to try something new. According to American Experience was the website I was on, it said 2 miners on Weber Creek gathered $17,000 in gold in 7 days. So obviously you can see that the risk was high, but the payoff was worth it sometimes. And of course, as the gold sites got kind of used up, it was way harder to find gold. But at the beginning, everyone was super excited and making money. So in one of the mines totaled $36,000 in May, June, and early July. And it didn't take long to get the payoff either. If you found enough, then you get the payoff and you're on the way, because obviously money, it was different back then. $17,000 today would still be good, but even back then it was amazing. So the first ones to discover gold was John Sutter and James W. Marshall. How they found it on Sutter's land. That's what's called Sutter's Mill. They actually found it on his land first. But he never got the credit for that. And they try to keep it a secret. On Sutter's Mill, they try to keep the gold a secret, but of course, word gets around. And Sutter was bankrupt by 1852 because everyone was taking his land, his property, his gold, everything. So they also had a problem with diseases, and honestly, people didn't care. They knew that they could possibly die from this because of the rapid rate of infectious diseases at this time. But they, again, thought the risk was worth the payoff. And then there was almost 80,000 miners after 1 year. And by 1853, they had grown to 250,000. And estimated $2 billion in gold was extracted. The gold rush peaked by 1852, but after the decade, it was over and exhausted because they had exhausted all their gold in all the places that they could find it. I think the gold rush changed a lot about America just because of the people it brought in and all the different cultural aspects that it added. And it did have a bad effect on the environment because when they used the the shakers and stuff, the sediment would wash downstream, and it would flood farmlands and ruin crops and livestock. But most people didn't care what they did to the environment. They just wanted to get rich. It was very short-lived, and it was a lot of people just dreaming of being wealthy and kind of the excitement of something new and not the day-to-day life. So, and that's all I have to say. Thank you.